Yeah, they just started locals again where I'm from, so I was thinking about going to some of those, but
When are they started up? Or have they already started, or they're starting up soon?
they started a week ago. Yeah, so they got one tomorrow.
Oh, okay. And you're gonna be going to that one, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I think so. It'll be the first one I go to.
Nice. Okay. So then in that case, I'm gonna send you a video, but also just really quickly as a rundown. If you've never if you competed in anything in your life before, like sports and high school and like other stuff like that, okay. So
played tennis in college.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't know how you are with nerves, but I can definitely say one thing for sure: when you play tomorrow, doesn't matter who you're fighting against, you're most likely going to be incredibly nervous, right?
Yeah.
And with that being said, it's tough to try and picture it this way, but the best advice I can possibly give, I don't know if you're much of a thrill seeker or if you're someone that likes roller coasters or anything like that, but if you can try and make it more about having a rush rather than having anxiety, because realistically, it's like if you're someone who's there are people that love roller coasters and are scared of them, or someone who loves horror movies because they love to be scared, right? Stuff like that. If you treat this like that, where it's not like you're intentionally trying to scare yourself, but the fear or anxiety or the adrenaline that you're feeling is excitement, right? And going into it like that is such a better mindset than saying, if I lose, I'm a failure and I hate myself and I'm the worst player ever and all that kind of stuff, right? Go into it saying, if I win, great. If I lose, I learned something, right?
Yeah, we're just trying to get better, so.
Absolutely. So, with regards to your first tournament ever, I would say the goal should be like the smallest milestone of all time. And it honestly should be like almost laughably small, where it's like the main goal is take a stock, then win a game, then win a set, right? Something like that. So if it feels like all I have to do is take a stock, I can do that easily. It's like, of course you can. It is not hard. It's not hard to take a stock, right? But when you're nervous, you'd be surprised how many dumb things you're gonna end up doing by accident, right? It's gonna be the air dodges off stage that look like this, and then you just get F smashed or back into the stage and just die.
I know it's all happened for today doing this with you,
But yeah, I was gonna say, if you feel relatively comfortable now at this point, another thing to take away is, I'd say if you're going to a tournament, everybody that you go and play is gonna be nice. They're gonna be nice, 100%, right?
Yeah, I just want to meet some more people, shit like that.
I think one of the things a lot of players run into as well when they go to compete is, when they play against a certain person, not that they hate them or anything like that, but they think that person might not be nice because they want to win and they want you to lose, right?
Yeah.
It's like, at the end of the day, it's always GG's and whatever. Sometimes people get salty if they lose in a stupid way, but they're more so mad at the game. I guess another huge thing I'd say is, if you start to cheese somebody, just laugh. Just laugh, 100%, bro. Don't ever feel bad like, oh, this person's raging while playing, I'm going to play worse so that they feel better about themselves. And I'll tell you right now, I've done that in the past, and I've lost games, and I've lost sets because of that, because the person beside me was freaking the fuck out. Like, freaking out, because they were so angry at how I was playing. It's like, okay, sorry, like, I'll play nicer for you, ? And then I ended up losing. And they don't give a shit. At the end of the day, they don't give a shit if you lose. They want to win so bad that they're going to act like a goddamn baby. It's like, okay, then do that. Right? At the end of the day, they're acting like that towards the game, not towards you as the player. Right? They might pop off on you or get mad at you in the moment, but at the end of the day, it's kind of whatever. So, just enjoy the salt, I guess you could say. If someone dies to your side B at 75 at the ledge and they feel like, yeah, that's so bullshit, like, good. If you don't like it, play a heavier character. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Kind of is what it is. Yeah, man, if you have really crisp movement tomorrow too, like, it's one of the easiest ways to not make mistakes is don't get caught pushing way too many buttons, right? Just calm down, slow it down, and just use your movement. You have a whole 7 minutes to lose your game, right? So don't lose in 2 minutes because you're trying to do way too much. I'm not saying you want to lose at all, but you can definitely lose by trying to do too much. I definitely would rather
not lose in 2 minutes,
Yeah. Also, that habit right there, is there anything you should write on a piece of paper and stick it to your dashboard or your computer or something? Don't double jump on stage with the air dodge because you will die, and you'll be dying at like 50 or 60 if people are catching that.
I've actually got something like that with all the and that is one of them, but I just did it again.
Yeah, he jumped early. You could have made that back, right?
Yeah.
So just dip down super low because he goes relatively high, not super high, but you can go pretty low with Chrom. Like you can't go low to edge guard, but you can go low to recover, right? So yeah, we've talked about a ton of stuff. That's going to be just a big mental note. It's a very small thing, but it's life changing because you can be dying at 55 just from that, and also you can live to 140 just by not doing that, right?
Yeah.
Every time you make it back to the stage is a chance that you get to fight in neutral, potentially win or lose neutral, right? And also get another chance to recover. So you never want to squander that because you want to go for like a reversal, landing on stage with like a fair, because that fair isn't going to kill across the entire stage with good DI until like 160 at least, maybe even 170. So to get that reversal and hit them, there's just no chance. It's not worth it, right? Also, another thing, this is another big thing too for tomorrow. If you fight against somebody and they say, do you want a gentleman to a certain stage, you know what that means, right? Like if someone so if someone says they want a gentleman, they're saying you want to go to whatever stage, just agree on a stage and not do rock, paper, scissors, right? Okay. So if someone says you want a gentleman to literally any stage other than PS2, always say no. And the reason why is because if they say, do you want a gentleman to Smashville, for example, very strong chance they play a character that's very good on Smashville. So they're going to try and cheese you first game. Say, well, you should have done rock, paper, scissors. You should have said no to this, right? Gotcha. So, 1,000,000%. If they don't say, you want a gentleman to PS2, you say no. Don't even say, oh, I like Battlefield. Say no. They guaranteed play Falco, or they play Cloud, or they play Ike, or they play someone who's really good on Battlefield, and they're going to shit on your life, and it's not worth it. Yeah. Right? Or do you want to...
I would have been polite. Been like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, same thing as like, oh, do you want a gentleman to FD? Guaranteed they play Pikachu. Guaranteed. Yeah. Or they play Snake, or they play some character that can low profile and just be super annoying and crouch against you the entire game. Yeah. Right?
All right, that's good to know.
So yeah, definitely go through rock, paper, scissors, pick your favorite stage, and always ban your least favorite stages unless you know who they play as. Because let's say, for example, if you know that they play if you know they play Donkey Kong, for example, but your favorite stage is Yoshi's Story, ban Yoshi's Story. Reason is because cargo throw off stage on such small blast zones, they're gonna destroy you, right? They'll grab you at 55, just throw you off stage, and you're dead. Same thing as Town and City. Town and City is more space to run around, but they can most definitely just throw you off stage. Very narrow blast zones on the sides, and you're just dead.
Yeah.
Make them work for it a little bit. You're like, no, we're gonna go to FD, or we're gonna go to Kalos, or we're gonna go to maybe Battlefield. Battlefield, they can do ding dong stuff off the top, but they should be a little bit more experienced to do something like that. Grabbing you and just walking off stage and killing you at 50 is brain dead, right? So you shouldn't be dying to that, hopefully, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll send you a bunch of stuff after this and get you as prepped as possible. Yeah. All right, let's fight this one out. Do my jump. Set up. That's gonna be dead. Recovery. Just died. Good catch. Good empty hops there, too. Catch. Good catch. Jeez. All of a sudden, he's popping off. Careful with those double rolls, too, right?
Yeah.
Catch. He's doing it. Oh, I'm supposed to be dead. That was close, though, still. Substantially better than the first game. Like,
Yeah.
easily 10 times better already.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't even talk about everything very in depth that we could have talked about. We went over the movement was the biggest thing in my opinion. That's why I spent the most time on that. And then the recovery stuff is like kind of small. We could have talked a little bit more about the tech chasing stuff, but that's a whole other story as far as like really ingraining it to know what you should be doing if somebody texts a certain way. And
Yeah, I'll hit you up sometime this week and try to schedule another one for next week.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks again.
Absolutely, man. Have a good rest of your night.
All right. Thanks. You
Take care.
too, man.